Welcome back to the Giant Monster Games Advent Calendar. We are on day 29, which means we are almost to the end of this thing, and today's deck is going to be Tron, or Urza Tron, or Eldrazi Tron. I mean, there's a million names for this deck, but they are all basically the same. They are running a specific set of lands, specifically the Urza lands. So that's going to be Urza's Mine, Urza's Power Plant, and Urza's Tower. Once you get all three of these cards assembled, like pieces of Voltron coming together and creating a giant robot, you get 7 mana. So 3 lands producing 7 mana, which means you can cast really big things, such as Bane to Balagad, Mere Battlesphere, and Steel Hellkite in the case of this deck. In not-so-budget Tron decks, they're playing stuff like Karn and Ugin and eventually Ulamog to really smash your face in, but we are playing a budget version of this deck, so we have other win conditions. This is what Tron is doing, but if you want to see an entire deck tech of what this deck actually is doing, because there's a little bit more going on to it than just playing some lands and hoping you get them all, there's a deck tech up in the top right-hand corner. You can click on that and go and see that. And if you want to pick this deck up for MTGO, there is also a link for that in the description below this video. This is a really good shell, and if you want to get into playing competitive Magic, or at least more competitive Magic, this is a really good deck to start building. Okay, let's throw it over to Adrian, where he's going to play Tron. Go, go, Power Rangers! Oh, wait, no, totally the wrong video type. I mean, go, go, Voltron Rangers! I mean, you guys, you know, because it's Tron, you know, it's based off of this. By the way, we're playing Tron, what you guys know, because I literally just explained that about 30 seconds ago. This opening hand is not very good. We're gonna mulligan it away. I don't want it. This is not really any better, but it's marginally better. It's keepable better, but not really any better. If we have Tron piece on top, Explorers on top. You can go to the bottom of the library, I think, there. By the way, we are playing against a fan of the channel, so he said he has a very interesting deck, so we are going to judge if indeed he has an interesting deck. Because I'm always excited to see new decks, especially when people are like wanting to show them off, and apparently he skipped through his first main phase. Oopsie doodles. Yes, Tron. Green. This is, by the way, this is also a really terrible opening hand, but I didn't really want to go down to 6, seeing how this hand can still get us there. It's just not going to get us there very quickly. So it is. Oh, we got Tron piece. It is. White, blue. So it's an Esper deck of some sort. That's exciting. Well, why don't we go like this, and let's play the expedition map. And then our opponent will know immediately we are playing Tron. If you see Expedition map, it's like 99% Tron. Oh, I should have done that. I should have done that the other way around. I should have put down the power plant. That is a misplay. First card I played was a misplay, everyone. Bravo, bravo, it's a misplay. Why is it a misplay? Because, let me tell you why. Because if we would have drawn into a second Tron piece, we would have had Tron on turn 3. So I would have played Power Plant, played the Power Plant, played whatever the second Tron piece is, assuming it's not Power Plant. Then we would have just cracked Expedition map and found the last Tron piece. Not the best idea for me. Mind you, we have no win cons in our hand right now, so it's yeah, that's also a thing that happens. Mind you, we have Ancient Stirrings, so we can always hopefully find one of our giant win cons. All of them are artifacts or colorless, so that is an option. I haven't played Tron in a long time, by the way, so if I do make misplays, it's because I haven't played Tron in like 6 months. Ah! Okay, see, that's a perfect example. See, there's the second Tron piece. Could have had Tron on turn 3. Well, you live and learn. You live and learn is a thing that happens. Well, with that, we can have Tron on turn 4. Or we can have Tron on turn 4. We can also throw down the stars and stuff right now. And we could also, actually, we could throw down, let's throw down the star. And let's actually throw down an Ancient Stirrings right now. And, because it's a sorcery. And see what we have on top. So we have mine, we have, well, we might as well take mine. Because we need stuff, and then these can go in any order. So we have Tron. That was fast. We need a win con is what we need now. So we're going to dig up. And nice thing about exploration map is if our opponent does manage to blow up one of our pieces of Tron, we have a way of getting it back. So we will keep Tron, hopefully for a while. Now let's see what he's doing. So he had a Scryland. It could be a combo deck. You generally see Scrylands in combo decks, especially if they're trying to like dig up something specific. Ooh, double Double Arcane Sanctum is not what you really want to be doing. And it's going to be Contaminated Ground. There you go. See? That's exactly why we have Expedition map. Exploration map. Expedition? No, it's Expedition. I said Exploration before. The Tron, I'm not going to lie. Tron has given me the most pain when it comes to pronouncing names. If you go back and watch the Tron video, I make weird mispronunciations like non-stop. I like consistently call ancient stirrings ancestral stirrings, which doesn't make any sense. I call, a whole bunch of stuff really weird. Well, let's throw down the mine. Our opponent doesn't know we have, doesn't know that we have tower in hand because we drew into it, and we sitting on 3. Whenever we use the other thing about this as well, whenever we use this as well, we also are going to take damage, right? So that's a thing we need to keep in mind. I think what we do is we just dump a second map onto the table, and we're going to get another map here. I think that's what we're going to do. The other option is really we can play the sphere, and then no, we can't. That's what it's going to be. Okay, ship it to our opponent's turn. Okay, shipped it to our opponent's turn. Trying to ship it to our opponent's turn. I shipped it to like my second main phase. Now we ship it to our opponent's turn. See what they have to say. I get it. I get it. They've turned one of our power plants into a contaminated ground, which is, I mean, that's impressive. I guess it could be like another version of a taxes deck, so like a curse control deck, where you're basically throwing stuff like this, contaminated ground, making it so their stuff is not what you really want it to be, getting rid of stuff. And this also means that it's painful as well, right? So that is the thing. Oh, see, there you go. Spreading seas. And well then. So maybe it is. Maybe it's like some level of a control deck. Creatures your opponent control enter the battlefield. Apparently I was skipping through our opponent's turn, and I didn't have time to expedition map. That's exciting. Exciting is not the word I'm looking for. It's actually annoying is the word I was looking for. Well, let's throw down the tower. Let's crack this expedition map, unfortunately. To go and fetch up. Could have done this on our opponent's turn, actually. Should have done it on our opponent's turn. That's actually a really bad call on my part. And I could have also used Chromatic Star to fetch up extra lands. So let's grab a mine, seeing as how we no longer have a mine. And then we kind of just need to go to our opponent's turn. Kind of just need to go there. We're kind of hanging out. And so what does it say about it? Creatures your opponent's control enter the battlefield tapped. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under an opponent's control, you gain 1 life. So it's kind of like Soul Sisters, except different. And it's only when creatures enter the battlefield under our control, which stuff like this is not going to be the best, but it is a thing that's going to happen. Our opponent plays... What the heck is this guy? Zur the Enchanter. When he enters the battlefield, you may search your library for an enchantment card with converted mana cost 3 or less and put that into the battlefield. If you do, shuffle your library. Hello, what do you think? Contaminated Ground, number 2? That's what I'm going to guess. And I really need to stop skipping through my turn on our opponent's turn. I'm so used to it with my aggro decks that I didn't do it. It's not the end of the world, actually. We can play Urza's Mine. And I think we're going to crack the star for, I don't know, green mana. And we need to pay something. Sure, pay blue mana for it. And we draw a card off of it, which is nice. So we draw a card. It is Hellkite, which theoretically we can play next turn, I guess. So that's kind of fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6 next turn. Let's ship it to our opponent's turn. And this time, let's not skip through our opponent's turn. Let's just skip to his end step. Oh boy. Our opponent's also not missing his land drops. Not missing land drops at all, which is good for him, not so good for us. And this is the one thing about this version of... I need to stop doing that smacking thing, by the way. This is one thing that actually about this version of Tron that I built. Because it is a budget Tron deck, we don't have some of the things that's going to allow us to actually, like, kill our opponent, like, straight away. We don't have Ulamog. We don't have... Ulamog or Ugin. We don't have either of them. Whoa, what is this? You may copy enchantment, enters the battlefield, add a copy of an enchantment on the battlefield. As an enchantment copy. Okay. So it's going to become what? You may have copy enchantment. It is a Spreading Seas. Does it target anything, though? Oh, it does target stuff. It targets a tower. Anyways, as I was saying, this version of Tron that I built, one of the big things that I did with it is I made it so you don't need Tron to win. We have Steel Hellkite. We're going to play Steel Hellkite next turn. We have a lot of ways of just fetching up extra land nonstop, so let's do that. And I think we're going to go to our opponent's going to probably swing in for 4, which is cool. Fine. Nothing in the world. And then going to his end step, whenever he attacks, he may search up. So he's going to just, again, he's going to keep grabbing stuff to blow up our Urza, our Tron stuff. Our opponent, by the way, is playing the quintessential deck to beat Tron, which is sad for us. We'll survive, I hope, but it is definitely sad for us. Not the end of the world yet. Again, once we start dropping these, and we have enough mana to play this and then play this the turn after, which is going to be fine. This turn, though, we are going to crack the sphere and then probably Expedition map. I'm positive Expedition map, by the way. Not that we're going to get Tron, but just because we're going to... we'll probably grab a Tron piece, because we already have forests. Whatever. Might as well keep grabbing Tron pieces. Why not? Okay. Opponent's going to deal 1 damage to us. That's the nice thing about this guy. Is while it's being very control-y, it's not actually doing us a lot of damage. And it's not really getting rid of our land. I mean, as long as we don't use this guy, we're not really going to take that much damage. And going to our opponent's end step. So let's crack this guy for, I don't know, whatever color. Paying the mana. We draw an Explorer, which is actually going to come in really handy next turn. And then we crack the map, paying an extra blue, I guess, and the green that's in our mana pool. We have a melody of colors. It's like we're playing a Bant deck all of a sudden. We don't have any red cards. This is in for when we sideboard. We don't really need it. And why don't we just grab a power plant? Sure. Power plant it is. Going to our turn. And a tower. That's neat. Well, let's play the Explorer, I guess. Hold on. If we play the Explorer, we get to drop 2 lands into play, which means we actually get mana 0, not mana value. Which means we can't drop in Steel Hellkite, which is something I kind of want to do. I think we're going to play Explorer, though. I think it's actually a better bet. And we get the Mirror Battlesphere. Well, let's dump in 2 more pieces of Tron, and then we have 5 lands. We'll give our opponent the benefit of the doubt. They can swing in again and get more enchantments, probably blowing up more of these guys. Not the end of the world. I'm not too concerned about it, because at this point we're going to probably play Mirror Battlesphere. He's going to gain a bunch of life, and then we're going to start swinging in for some serious damage. Serious damage. Okay. What does he have? I mean, if we were playing regular Tron, we would have, instead of Mirror Battlesphere, instead of Steel Hellkite, we would have Ugin and we would have Karn, which wreck decks. I mean, we play Ugin, and we exile all permanents with corrode mana cost X or less. Basically, goodbye, all of these. Done. Monastery Siege. And he's naming one or the other. Okay, what is he naming? It is going to be... Name Khan. So at the beginning of your draw step, draw an additional card, then discard a card. So card filtering for our opponent. And I'm going to let him skip through his turn. Skip through his turn and go to our turn. I'm okay with that. Okay. So Enchantment Getting is the name of our opponent's deck. I mean, so this is one of those decks. This is one of those weird decks. If you have the right hand, keeping a 1-land hand is not the end of the world. As you can see, we have not missed a single land drop yet. And you still have land in hand. We started with a 1-land hander. So that's actually not that bad. Mind you, we drew a land on turn 2, so that's something to keep in mind. And he gets this guy. Enters the battlefield. Each creature gets +1/+1 for each creature you control. Hold on. When it enters the battlefield, enchanted creature gets +1/+1 for each creature you control, and +1/+1 for each aura you control. So it is a 7-something. Wow, that's pretty big. Play that in the forest. Can we play Perilous Vault? Again, this is one of those ones that I called it Perilous consistently, but it's Perilous. So let's go at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Next turn we can play it. So exile all non-land permanents. If we play it, do you think he has a way of removing it? Probably not. The other option is... This isn't really an option either. Destroy each non-land permanent with converted mana cost X. But I have to deal damage with it first. The thing is, we can always use Steel Hellkite to block and then just pump him up. That's also an option. I think we're going to try the Perilous Vault. We're going to go on the Perilous Vault strategy. Whoa. Whenever a channel becomes... Oh, I didn't realize it was... He had another one of these things. Didn't realize it. Oops. Should have paid more attention to that. Well, it is okay. It's okay. Again, at this point, we don't need any color of mana specifically, so we're just kind of playing whatever. And let's go to our opponent's turn. It's going to be 7-8 damage. See if he has a way of getting rid of this. He's kind of playing a toolbox deck, actually. It's like a toolbox control deck, but it's mostly based around like disrupting your opponent's lands, which is neat. I guess if you were playing against a blue-black deck, it would be a little bit frustrating because it's turning stuff into black or blue lands. So this is just this land. It's still Tron piece. Okay, well, what does he do? We're gonna blow up everything, by the way, and then we're gonna do some real damage. Judge is familiar. Does he have a way of answering this? We're about to find out. I think the answer is probably no. Swinging for 9. Mind you, again, with this, he's going to go fetch up an aura. So if he has an aura that destroys enchantments or permanents, like, is this with the converted mana cost 3 less? I'm guessing Oblivion Ring. There's Oblivion Ring right there. I guess we would have waited, if we would have waited one turn, which might have been a better bet, just put up a blocker. I think that was a misplay on my part. Putting up a blocker, because we knew that he was going to be able to swing in for stuff like this. Putting up a blocker probably would have been a better bet. Oh well, Oblivion Ring is a thing that happens. It is a thing that happens. This guy doesn't have trample though, does he? No, he just is a really big creature. So we can always play Mere Battlesphere and just kind of chump block for days. A little bit. I think that might be the plan. Play a forest, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think it's going to be a Mere Battlesphere. Going all in green, this guy, this guy, this guy. And one more. Prevent not tapping the ones that deal damage to us. Rather stay alive a little bit longer. And sure, our opponent's going to gain a bunch of land. Not a bunch of land, a bunch of life. A bunch of life. And we're going to put in a whole bunch of mirrors into the play. 4, I think, specifically. There we are. 4. Again, opponent gaining a bunch of life. Oh, and they all enter the battlefield tapped. Oh, that's going to be GG. GG. Okay. GG. I'll let them swing in and do the damage. I didn't realize they're coming in tapped because of this thing. Which means it doesn't actually save us at all. Not even a little bit. It's fine. It is fine. We know what we're going up against here. So that is a thing. Cool deck, though. Very cool deck. I think... I'm kind of wondering what the black is for. At this point, I'm kind of wondering what the black is for. Other than for this guy. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's just a splash for this guy. It's completely possible. Because I haven't seen Fatal Pushes. Mind you, he could have been holding on to like stuff like Fatal Push and other things in his hand. Things to destroy creatures. Ghostly Prison. That's going to prevent us from attacking. Mind you, he's going to swing in for damage. So that's a thing that's going to happen. Let him do it. Let him do it. Go for the attacks. And we know what we're playing against now. It's basically a... what we're going to call it? We're going to call it like a... What? Esper prison deck, I guess you could call it. It's neat. It's kind of like mostly a white prison deck with a couple of special things here and there. I guess it's actually you're using Contaminated Ground and these guys to convert lands into something else. Okay, going to sideboard. Let's see what we have to deal with this craziness. Nature's Claims, all of them need to come in. All of them. Where'd they go? They all went right here. Let's put them on the side here. You guys can see what I'm putting in. So Nature's Claim is going to come in. Pyroplasm doesn't really help us out. Fog doesn't really help us out. Ravenous Trap isn't going to help us out because he's not really doing anything with the graveyard. We could do Crumble to Dust. Would it actually help us? I don't think so. I think it's actually more of a hindrance than it is a benefit. And as far as taking stuff out... I think we're going to pull out the Battle Sphere. Bane of Balaget, I think, is actually going to be really good in this one. Because we get to exile 2 permanents he or she controls, which is likely going to be things that are going to be tapping down our lands. And Worldbreaker stays in because we get to exile something. Artifact, creature, artifact, enchantment, or land. And Hellkite, I think, has to stay in as well. So we're going to take out 2, 3 Battle Spheres. I think most Battle Spheres can come out. Ancient, Stirring, or Explorer, I think we can take out a single Explorer as well. So we'll leave in a single Mirror Battle Sphere just so we have more win cons in the deck, because we can't go down too many of them, just for protection stuff. But yeah, I think that's the way we're going to do it. We're going to run that back just like that. We're going to find out. I might have sideboarded it wrong there. The more I think about it, the more I think I should have left in some more win conditions. But I could be wrong. Could be wrong. We're going to find out. And double, triple, there's a Tron in our opening hand. I think that's pretty rad. Let's keep that. Let's keep that indeed. Okay. Well, let's throw down what? Power Plant, Expedition Map, tap, go, ship to our opponent's turn, see what they have to say. And then next turn, we're probably, because he's going to turn 2, he's probably going to convert one of these guys into something that we don't want. So we will then play another land. We'll play Expedition Map to get what we need. So, ooh, Plains' first turn play. That is risky for our opponent, it feels like. And there's a mountain. Yeah, we don't really need the mountain in this certain matchup, but it is an option. And ship it to our opponent's turn, just play the second piece of Tron. We're going to try for a turn 3 Steel Hellkite, which is going to be very fun if you ask me. Very fun if you ask me. The nice thing about Steel Hellkite as well is once we start swinging in, if he can't block it, we can actually blow up a whole bunch of stuff. So this is going to be converting one of these. Yep. So we're going to crack the map in response. Go and fetch up a power plant, because that's what he's targeting. So, whoop. And power plant, seeing so that's what he's going to be targeting. Which hopefully we're going to be able to get Tron out fast-ish. Fast-ish. Okay, here we go. If it's not going to be turn 4, it should be... Ooh, Perilous Vault is actually really good as well. Like, really good in this current matchup. So let's play... Oh, I played that wrong, I think. I did play that wrong. It's okay. Should have actually played the Forest, so we could have still been scrying the next beast that he's going to get rid of. Because I'm assuming he has another either Contaminated Ground or that other poisonous thing. So we will have to, at some point, go and fetch up more stuff. Now that he has blue down, actually, he could also... Another Contaminated Ground. Okay, there's a mine. Going away. I mean, again, we're going to slowly just play into stuff. We might actually... I may actually play Perilous Vault next turn. Just to... Ooh. Yeah, let's play Perilous Vault and make him deal with it. I guess we're going to pay a bunch of life, unfortunately. But we are going to play it. And then next turn we're going to blow these up and have Tron, and then play Steel Hellkite, and then it'll be a parade. That's what the plan is. It's going to be a parade. So if he has Oblivion Ring, he'll be able to get rid of Perilous Vault. If not, well, we're going to blow stuff up. We're going to pay a bunch of life doing it, unfortunately, but we're going to blow a bunch of stuff up. Yes. Or we could literally just wait 2 turns and then play Steel Hellkite. That's also an option. Is also an option. Or the other option actually... No, the other option is actually play a Forest, pay 2 life, play Sylvan Scrying. Oh, getting Tron. Ah. We can't play 2 lands in a turn. Not yet, at least. One day. One day in the near future, we will be able to. I almost wonder if we, instead of playing down the tower, we should have just Sylvan Scrying, played the Forest and Sylvan Scrying, just keep grabbing pieces. It's not a terrible option either. Because we have double Sylvan Scrying. We literally just need 1 piece. Mind you, I'm assuming he has more things. Ghostly Prison, I'm not at all worried about Ghostly Prison. Not even the slightest, actually. Well, let's just hold up. Urza's Tower. Not what we need. Okay, well, let's play the Forest. And we could blow stuff up. Blowing stuff up seems fun, but I think Sylvan Scrying for the mine is probably going to be the better bet. For the mine, where's the mine? The mine's right here. Bada bam, mineage. Shipping it to our opponent's turn. I'm not paying... I mean, I could pay 4 life, technically, and blow up these guys, and then have Tron. But we basically have... We have Tron right now in our hand. So I think we could probably just race him down. We'll see. And then we're going to play Steel Hellkite, and then we're going to slowly blow up his stuff. Underground River. Nice. Don't see that very often. I don't see it very often, I should say, because it's not really budget. I think it's like a $4 card right now. Would be nice if they reprinted this. We could always use this for our budget decks. So there goes the tower, which is okay. Oh, no, actually it doesn't go away. It just means when we tap it. So that means we will have Tron next turn, unless he has a... let's see, a Spreading Seas in hand, which is something he could have. Spreading Seas is completely possible. I'm guessing it's Spreading Seas. I'm guessing it's Spreading Seas. Oh no, he paid black. Now it's going to be the poisonous thing as well. Okay, well, that's fine. I think, well, I say it's fine, but I kind of second guessing the fineness level of my opinions here. Well, this is the thing that happens. So we can play the mine, and then we can go like this, actually. So 3, 4, 5. We take 2 damage, unfortunately. Yes. Paying with all of this mana. So we're going to blow up everything. Like all of these, Ghostly Prison, everything goes away. Goodbye, everything. Thanks for coming out. Nice to see you. Happy to see you go away. I don't really want to take damage every single time I decide I want to tap a land. And then we throw down the Steel Hellkite. There we go. All of this colorless mana. Yes, I want. Why am I tapping these lands if I'm not going to choose them? So there's Steel Hellkite, and this is going to start making our opponent really unhappy, I think. I hope it's going to make him unhappy. Oh, I could have played Terrarion. Should have played Terrarion. Misplay. Misplay! More misplays. And what does he have? If he has Spreading Seas on the tower, we have another tower backup. Plus we have Sylvan Scrying. We have all the options. Every single option possible. So, there we go. Enters, it becomes a basic land of your type. That's fine. That is absolutely fine. By the way, we can also make Steel Hellkite much bigger. Much bigger indeed. So what we'll probably do is we'll probably make him bigger. We'll swing in, make him bigger, and then we'll probably also pay X being 2 to blow up this thing. We're going to go in for the 1-2 punch here. Dealing it to our opponent with Tron. Again, his deck is literally designed to destroy Tron. Like, this is the Tron hate deck we're playing against right now, which is super funny. And it's going to be, what? 2 mana? Could be Spreading Seas. Wouldn't be surprised if it was Spreading Seas. Is it Spreading Seas? You tell me. No, he's untapping. Not dealing the damage to himself. White, black. Could be another one of those contaminated grounds or the poison pool thing. Sure. Because this deals damage or destroys each non-land permanent with converted mana cost X, which means we're going to blow it up. I don't know if that was a very good call on our opponent's part, to be honest. Okay, going to our turn. We're just going to play the Urza's Tower. And then we're going to swing in for a bunch of damage. And blow up a bunch of stuff. So, tower comes down. So we have, what? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Which means we need 2. So what we can do. So we're going to have to pay 2 to blow up these things. Which puts us at 11. Which means we can give him, what? 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, okay, let's go to combat. Swinging in for 10 damage, I think? I think it's going to be 10 damage. It's going to be a lot. So we basically need to leave up. I don't even know if I want to... I can tap this guy down, that's fine. So we need to keep up 2. It's going to keep up these 2 guys. So it's going to be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're going to give him +5, +5. Opponent is deciding what he wants to do. Okay, swinging for that guy. Give him +2. There you go. Yes. And I think we have to wait for that to resolve to do it again. Which is a little bit slow for MTGO. I kind of wish you could just be like, I want to give him pluses, please. So, 2. Always yield. Always yield. Okay. Yep. Oh, I guess I can just go like this. And we need to leave up 2 mana. So those 2 can stay up. So give him plus. Yes, take from here. Give him plus. Take from here. And that is going to be it. Yes, we're going to go in without. So damage to our opponent. And then destroy each permanent with converted mana cost to whatever. Converted mana cost being 2 in this case. Getting rid of those enchantments. Shipping it to our opponent. Which next turn should be GG unless he has a way of dealing with this guy. Math. Not my strong point, but we are getting there slowly. +1, +1, +1, +1 is +5 is 10. Got the GGs from our opponent going to game 3. There we go. That is go to sideboard. What? I don't think we need to do anything else. I mean, the one thing I was going to say, though, I think putting in more win cons is probably going to be good. So let's put in another win con. So we're just taking out two battle spheres. And I think we take out... Kind of tempted to take out the Ancient Stirrings. Mind you, Ancient Stirrings like literally digs up any of these. So that's maybe not the best bet. Sylvan Scrying is very good. Explore, I think Explore is the weakest card out of all of our fetching. That or Terrarion. Actually, Terrarion's weaker than Explore. Not so weak that we're going to take out all the Terrarions, but weak enough that we're going to take out one of them. Because Terrarion enters the battlefield. Oh, I should use this one so you guys can actually see the full card. This is enters the battlefield tapped, which sucks. We can use it to get 2 mana and draw a card when we sacrifice. So when it goes to the graveyard. So, yeah, I think that's what it's going to be. Terrarion, actually, I could probably consider taking out more Terrarions. The big reason why we have it in there is it allows us to draw cards, which is kind of the idea. Okay, let's see how this plays out. Opening hand looks okay, actually. It looks okay. We have tons of land, which is fine for Tron, because we have lots of big things to cast. We have a turn 4 Tron, currently. Yeah, we have turn 4 Tron. I think probably what we're going to do is Forest Ancient Stirrings. Actually, no. Turn 1, yeah, we're going to keep this. Because we're on the draw, we can actually play one of these guys, go to next turn, play Sylvan Scrying, assuming we don't draw into the next piece of Tron. So I think that's the plan. Okay, well, let's see how it pans out. Opponent goes down to 6 cards, by the way. Scary for our opponent. Again, our opponent, I'm not going to lie. I honestly think that our opponent is actually favored to beat us in this game. His deck is really heavily geared at dealing with Tron or other like special land-based decks. Ooh. Always a rough first turn play. Mind you, actually, maybe not the end of the world. I was going to say the one thing that, again, we drew into a piece of Tron, not the piece of Tron. So throw this down, run it over. If we draw into, again, to a tower, which is pretty low chance. I think it's like less than 10%. It's closer to 5%. We have a 5% chance of drawing into a piece of Tron. Okay. Let's see what goes on. Opponent plays a Cavern of Souls. Does he Spreading Seas this or turn it into a Swamp Thing? About to find out. He does. Oh, no, he doesn't. Still, it just deals damage whenever we use it. Not the end of the world, but not the best thing either. And I think what we do... Terrarion. So we have 2 options right now. We could play the Forest Sylvan Scrying. It's actually one of those points where, like, the more you play Tron, if you were playing this deck for a while, you would know what the best choice is. Because I'm saying, what's the best choice? Power Plant, wait till next turn, and then play Sylvan Scrying, or say play Sylvan Scrying right now. I think playing Sylvan Scrying next turn is better, seeing how we're going to have to do the 1-turn clock anyways. So, I think what we do is we... Urza's Mine... Yeah. I think we're going to Urza's Mine. Play Urza's Mine, play the Terrarion. So then next turn, we actually don't need to play the Forest to get green mana. We can actually just crack Terrarion, which would mean we'd have potentially turn 4 Tron. Yeah. Definitely not turn 3, that's for sure. Not turn 3. Well, we could theoretically have turn 3, as I quote, air quote, turn 3, but not have open mana for Tron on turn 3. So that's a thing. That's a thing that happens. If we draw into the pieces, though, oh, there's Breaking Sea. So that's guaranteed not turn 3 Tron. Which is fine, it's fine. Don't worry, don't panic. We have a potential way out of this. Expedition map is theoretically a way out of it. Perilous Vault is a pseudo way out of it. I mean, if we want to hang on for a few turns, that is also an option. I'm thinking what we do is we play the Forest. We crack the Terrarion, draw a card, play Sylvan Scrying. I think that's probably the best bet. So pay 2. We get to draw a card off of this as well, which is nice. Choose 2 types of mana. Might as well go green, green. So you can see how they're the 2 manas we can potentially use. We draw a card. The card is going to be Urza's Tower. No, Mirror Battlesphere. I think what I'd like to do is Sylvan Scrying for the mine. Yeah. So we'll grab the mine back, and I think we'll pay the 2 life and play the expedition map. I mean, it is an unfortunate thing we have to do, but it is a thing we are going to do. And again, next turn we can always play the Perilous Vault and then aim to blow up these enchantments the turn after. That is completely an option. The big worry that I have when we play Perilous Vault is that our opponent may actually have... what is it? Blah, 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 blah. The ring that destroys stuff, that blows things up. Oblivion Ring. The ring that blows stuff up. Very technical for me right there, yeah. The blowy uppy ring. Okay, so again, this doesn't turn it into... Doesn't actually... Ooh. That's... Or this. I didn't realize he put in artifacts, but that makes sense. Artifact hate? Very good. And we gain 4 life, though. No, it's 4, convert my cost 4 less. Yeah, if we would have played the Perilous Vault, that would have been a better target. Expedition map obviously is good for him. Now, here's the question. The question is, do we pay 4 life and get the Perilous Vault into play? Or do we play like something like the Chromatic Star and then hopefully... I think that's the way it's going to be. Yeah, I think that's where we're going to go with it. So we're going to play the Mine. Opponent will know this. That's not the end of the world. We'll play the Star. And then we're going to crack the Star, I think, for green. And then we're going to Ancient Stirrings. Yep, so we draw a card, which is also nice. Drawing cards. Learning the sequence Tron is a thing. So yes. So we draw a card off of that. It is going to be, Chromatic Sphere, which is also nice. And we get a green mana, which is going to be Ancient Stirrings. And there's the tower. That's pretty rad. And these can go back in any order. What else do I want to do? Do I want to pay life for these guys? Come on the fence about it. Yeah, I think we're going to pay... We'll pay 2 life. Just to get the sphere into play. And then we ship it to our opponent's turn. At this point, we can... Assuming he doesn't blow up one of these 2 guys, we can actually play this and blow up everything. Because it's what, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We can actually blow up all of his land hate we have going on, and then safely start playing our win cons. Safely, technically. Again, assuming he doesn't blow up one of these guys. I mean, this should be his next target. His next target should be our other Urza's Mine. But we will see. Okay, again, this doesn't destroy this. This just makes it so we pay life. I'm okay with paying life. because it doesn't mean we lose the game. It just means we pay in a little bit of extra life. Again, that's one thing. Actually, I'm going to do an entire video about that down the road. I should I use that? Nah, that doesn't really matter. Ooh, I could Nature's Claim, though. No. No. Don't be silly, Adrian. Okay, so we need pay 4 mana. Oh. Triggered abilities, yes. Yeah, we're gonna use all these guys. Here's 4. Taking a bunch of damage. Not the end of the world. Taking damage is part of the game. Again, oh yeah, I was gonna make an entire video about that, about you don't lose the game by losing life. You lose the game for having no life. So, stuff like this, and actually, cancel that. We get mana from this, so we might as well crack this while we're at it, otherwise it's gonna go away anyways. So, we get to pay, draw a card, it's gonna be Forest, not the end of the world. Pay all of our mana, exile all of these things, shipping into our bonus turn. There you go. We no longer have to pay life for absolutely everything we do, and we have a ton of Tron pieces, including an extra power plant, and yeah, we also have a way of Nature's Claiming stuff away, so we can actually start getting the ball rolling. There you go. Turned that one on its head. Mind you, I mean, we're turn 6, our opponent only is stuck on 3 lands. That's a hard place to be. 3 lands, and mind you, he has all the colors of mana he could want. So, yeah. Again, this is, so by the way, where is it? I guess, did it get exiled? Does it get exiled? Well, I guess it does. Oh yeah, exile it. So this is like the budget version of Oblivion Stone, because Oblivion Stone is even better, because Oblivion Stone you can actually pay, oh, GG, our opponent is scooping it up. He knows he has no answer. Well, thanks for playing. Let's see if our opponent, he has conceded the game. So there we go. This has been Tron as day number 2. I mean, you know what deck the next deck is anyways. Until next time, though, my name is Adrian. This is GiantMonsterGames. This is the Advent Calendar. Don't forget to game like a giant monster. Thanks for watching the GiantMonsterGames Advent Calendar. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe if you like this video and want to see more videos just like it. A huge shout out to all of the Patreon supporters. You guys are helping make videos like this, and if you want to pick this deck up, there is a link below with an affiliate link so you can grab this entire deck on MTGO.